Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. And for the past year or so, maybe two, we've enjoyed a period of relative peace. And that's about to end, but I don't want to foreshadow right now. Just quickly, last episode, I don't know if it was last episode or that one before, Cundo has finally died. And in Cundo fashion, she died under mysterious circumstances. That's very much how she was going to go down from the beginning. And I just like to talk a bit about her before we move on, and then she's gone. She's finally resting. So, because I really, really like this character. Because there's this facade of a cartoon villain, right? She would do these outlandish pranks and be so comically evil. But I guess behind that facade was a deeply sad and lonely woman who kind of never really got what she wanted. Maybe she didn't even know what that was. But I think all of those pranks and affairs and plots and whatever were there to get attention. That was all she ever wanted. And when she came to this court here in Angoulême as a young woman, she thought she would have this husband who would be swooning, right? Who would be all about her and do everything she wants and give her food and everything, all these kind of things. And instead, she married folk who basically ignored her. And not even that, he also took mistresses, aimes, we call them, aimes, who he would even have children with and openly acknowledge them. And she was so deeply humiliated by that. Not only being ignored, not only getting none of the attention, but instead, being replaced by more beautiful, younger women, and she couldn't handle that. At first, she was not going against the lovers per se, but she would try to regain her husband's attention, and she did so by entering an affair with a local low noble. And I'm pretty sure she didn't do that out of love or whatever. She probably liked the attention of that person, but she always wanted the attention of her husband. That was what she wanted, and she got it finally. And I think those were the happiest days of her life, when she was pregnant with the child of this other man, and Folk was actually the one to inquire and who wanted to find out who it was and so on. And yeah, I think she was the happiest at that point in time. As sad as it is, right? And from there on, she always tried to do this again. Tried to get pregnant. Tried to convince Folk that he should do research about her, that he should acknowledge her in any kind of way. But he never went for it again. And yeah, then she got to pranking people, pranking him. I mean, not even doing pranks, like doing something like leaving a bloody dagger on his bed, on his pillow in the bedroom, and that is a threat. That is some kind of death threat, not a prank. But again, he took that lightly because he kind of knew that she was behind it, and that she was ultimately harmless when it came to him. But she wasn't harmless when it came to his lovers. She would pursue them in schemes to take their lives. She would be very good to rile up her own family. Probably they still adored her and her family, and she was this matriarch of the Duers because she was the oldest of the siblings and so on. So she was always able to rile them up and put them in a position where they had to go for another person's life. Which they, I guess, probably at some point regretted. But she didn't, of course. And she schemed happily just to get rid of these faces that she didn't want to see anymore. And finally, when he was dead, when Fulk was dead, she probably wanted to be this part of her son's life now. being the matriarch, taking over a position. Right? She would have wanted to be a spy master, probably. And instead, she found that her own son was, kind of disgusted by her, and wouldn't heed her advice nor anything. Instead, blaming her for the shortcomings of his own father. And he'd ban her from court, basically. She didn't want that, but he found out about one of her indiscretions and blackmailed her, and then sent her to a nunnery, where she tried to come back from, and she did eventually at some point, but never stopped scheming. Always started scheming again, weaving her little web in the court of Angoulême, even from afar. Until it caught up with her. Until it backfired. Until she provoked people at court that would not give in. And she did not have this privileged position anymore. She was not the count's wife. She was not the count's mother that is kind of has this role in this family. No, she was just Cundo, who was a nun. And they came after her. And that's when finally, in 1099 AD, at the age of 57, she died. And probably not in a nice way, to say the least. So, yeah, and that's that about Cundo. Rest well, princess. There we go. Coming back to Guilhem. Or maybe not coming back to Guilhem straight away. Let's just look into something else that's going on. And that we've scratched so far and had a look in. But maybe let's look at it in a bit, in a deeper kind of way. And this is about King Hugues, who is now called the Oathbreaker. Let's just ignore that, probably. Because that's the part of the Coronation DLC. And I've read and saw the videos and so on with the reviews, and it seems that it's pretty much broken at this point. So we ignore this. King Hugues is a very active king, actually. And I think this happened before him. I'm not sure, but I think this happened before him, that the Holy Roman Empire, as you can see, is clasping at French land. The sphere of influence of the Holy Roman Empire reaches deep into France. And then, as you can see, really, from the map alone, he's kind of like suffocated in there, right? And if you look at it, at his vassals, he has all these small vassals all around him here. But then you have these juggernauts like Normandy and Bretagne here. And then you have Aquitaine, Burgundy also. All these big nobles that he cannot push around, that he cannot make use of. So what he decided was, in trying to search an outlet that he needed, was to go for Spain. And he reconquered the Gothic March, left that to the Taillefer dynasty. Then he started, before that even, he made Castile a tributary, then he made Aragon a tributary, and now he's going for the big one here. As you can see, the Grand Emirate. He's going for the Kingdom of Valencia, I think it is. And it looks good for him. So, well done, King Hugues. He is actually cementing his name in history, and gaining lands where otherwise France lost it. So yeah, very interesting. I'm actually thinking about participating here, but I will get back to that in a second. As for now, I always do my courtier stuff before I do anything else, and I had a look into whom I could invite. I did find Beatrice de Limoges. She was just hanging out, nowhere in particular. Up here in Limoges, and not being treated at a court or whatever. I think that's not proper for a woman of her standing, so we invite her to our court as a guest. There you go. I guess the same thing. Oh no, she is actually at someone else's court. Look at her, always looking peeved. I'm Moneta. And then, I have this idea of saying, okay, we want to support our son somehow, and I think what I would like to do is offer him Joffrey. That is his uncle, but kind of still younger than him, who can be very good as we've seen, as a tutor, and someone he can trust as a family member. So, yeah, would like to offer him there. Then he will obviously not be a tutor anymore, but I did see that we have that in Sora de Charolais here, we have a very, very good tutor. I'll do this when he's gone, so that we don't risk that we don't have to pay prestige and anything. Then we have this guy at court now, who's a bit of an embarrassment, I think. Where is he? That is, he's probably at the bottom. The very bottom of this list. Yep, he is. And that is Ramon here. He's a bit slow. He doesn't know how to wear clothes. Looks a bit sweaty just by the looks of him. And he's, still at our court after finishing actually quite good work, crafting the Spear of Angoulême. But yeah, we don't want him here necessarily. We'll offer him to go into a convent. That's what we do. Like, hey, interested in becoming a monk? We know just the place. We have several monasteries here in Angoulême. Big ones. You can go and be in those. Okay, let's see how we react to this. If he doesn't want it, then get rid of him otherwise. That being said, I was looking for marriages, and a marriage for Rimbaud de Charolais. He's still young, he's 19, but he is of that Charolais family, and I found out that with Eugène, who died last time as a consequence of an assassination, I should have married him off sooner, than at least he would have had some progeny, right? So now we don't have that. And I guess at 19, it's alright to find a wife. And I did look around, and then I found this absolutely over-the-top person. Just check for it. Yeah, there we go. Would you look at that? Christelle de Montesquieu. She is beautiful and intelligent. Wow! Low noble, obviously, not the kind of quote-unquote material for us or for any of our sons or whatever. But, this would be great. You will gladly see to it that they have lots of offspring. Beautiful, beautiful children. And clever. Beautiful and smart. I'm usually not one to just go and look for traits and so on. I just thought that in this case, I can't pass this. I should take the offer when it's there. I guess the wife could actually go and assist again. But again, I'm thinking about joining the war, so no, maybe not. Same with Robert here. Then, I had this little idea. Talked with someone in the comments about naming conventions in medieval times, and I did say before, things like you would reuse names from dead siblings and so on, because you want to have these dynastic names and so on. In a similar vein, Fulk here has turned out to be a dwarf. Now, that is not something that would have been seen positively in a nobleman. As we do know, not from this time, that came later. But people with dwarfism had very important roles in some of the highest courts, royal courts and so on, where they also had money and estates and so on. But they were always considered separate, right? So they for a nobleman like Fulk here, I don't want to say that his father would feel ashamed for aiming it, but it is not a good outlook, because the other nobles could interpret this as, the seed of the Taillefer being weak. We already have the possessed people, now we have a son that is a dwarf. Then again, Guilhem is an honest man, and he would openly acknowledge, right? He will not try to set him aside and, put him in another monastery and so on. But rather, no, he says, this is my son. This is my son, and I will teach him to be a great diplomat, because I think that is what our house will need, especially considering that Raymond Berenguer, as you can see, he's definitely going to the stewardship direction. Oh, he's quite good in diplomacy, but he would need some kind of chancellor, and maybe that could be the role that Fulk could fulfill. I had this idea though, and that comes back to names. It would not be good to change his name. He's 8 years old now. This is the name he received at his baptism. That's what the commentator also said, right? You receive that name at your baptism, and then that's your name. So you would, under normal circumstances, this would not be changed. I even think you would have had to be rechristened, right? When you would change a name. But then again, I guess he would still be called Fulk in documents or whatever. But I think people will start calling him Fulkin or Fulkin. Fulkin sounds better. So Little Fulk. he is Little Fulk. I think that's just fitting. And as far as I had a look into this, that would have been a practice, giving them just a by name, something that kind of makes them distinguishable from the, in this case, former Count Fulk. So Fulkin here, I think it would be Fulkin, right? I think Fulkin sounds nicer, more Iberian, and that's the way we're going. So Fulkin, here he is. He is our dwarf son. Right. I could look into children and if some need guardians, for example. Withboer does. Let's pick a guardian. Going for learning. I guess that's fine. Although we do have a lot of learner people at court, right? Now then again, we do not know if we actually want to have her stay at court. She might leave. In any case, let's have a look into whom we have here who would actually be able to teach her. Mariona, I guess, in that context. That sounds about right. Or Sora. Yeah, maybe Sora. Then we could even make sure that she becomes Occitan, right? There we go. I guess looking at all our kids at court, we could already look into guardians for other kids before I forget it. There's our little Ordwurm, for example. He definitely could go into the stewardship direction. And we can already find a guardian for him. How about... Oh, we do not have someone who's good at this. But maybe William. He's in that role. He's the seneschal, so that makes sense for me. Now, then, next one. Gunhilda. She would go... I guess into the intrigue direction. This would be a very seldom choice that we very, very seldomly make. And we do just have one person at court now who's fitting that description, so it's really cool. But yeah, for her, I think it would be best to go in this direction. Why not learn from Fronhild? Oh yeah, but that means she will not be converted to... she's Castilian also. Maybe I'll take that back. Remove Guardian. Oh no, that's both then. Remove that from her. There we go. Let's see if we find someone who's actually Occitan. Right, our spy master. Oh, she is in poor health. But I guess for the time being... yeah, that will be it. Anyone else? While we're at it. I guess Anero de Poitiers. He is the son of Penelope and the former Count of Poitiers. So this is not the house de Poitiers, but rather a house Poitiers. And he's the only one in it. And yeah, he's being raised at our court. Oh, yeah, also going into the stewardship direction, I think. Although, is that what we want for him? Would he rather be someone we would try to put in the church at some point? We wouldn't have any... That wouldn't be great for us too, right? No advantage from that. Whereas we could definitely use people that are good in stewardship for any kind of matters, like being a seneschal. And yeah, I guess he could also learn with William. No, we don't need to convert culture here. Then he would be Norman. Don't want that. Finally, let's pick her too. She's only 3, but hey, here we are. Two possible directions. I think having a daughter that is also good in diplomacy is... yeah, that's a good idea. And then... yeah, she can definitely learn with her mother. Right. Hey. Apart from that, I think I want Mariona to go for advanced research now. She's not going to get much better. And she's already a bit older, so I don't want to waste all this time in making her better when she's been dying anyway at some point. Oh, sorry. I don't have anything else here. Yeah, no. I don't, because I think I want to participate in this. I could go here and, yeah, a bit fun conquering stuff. Getting some coin in the process. And I think Guillaume has found a little lust for military matters, since he's been so good at it, right? He's been dueling people and yeah, doing all these campaigns that were really good in the end, or went well. But apart from the crusade, really. And that is some kind of stain. So, yeah. This could be... oh, I can't. Oh, no. Oh, now all of this is not defending my faith. Who? What's happening here? I'm Catholic. He's Catholic. Why am I not able to do that? Not defending my faith in this holy war. I mean, no, not defending. I guess that's the point. Defending, not attacking. Okay. Ah, well, I guess that's that then. Then we have to do something else. What do we have here? 4th in line to inherit the county of Eu. That's actually interesting. I will leave that open. He will never agree to this. Oh, he's getting better at it. Okay. But yeah, he won't come around. We can definitely put this away. There we go. Penelope can potentially marry, but I do not see a really good candidate. And for the time being, she could stay at court. That's fine. Yeah, at some point we do need a successor here. None of these wars make sense for me currently. Yeah, everything's fine. So we do have someone... oh yeah, speaking of Penelope. Hugues de Lusignan. There he is again, back from Dorset, right? Where he was a bishop for some reason. Now he's back at the court of his daughter. Julian. Alright. And he is their potential heir. Ooh, okay. I guess something went wrong here. For him. I guess he won't inherit anything after all. That's probably frustrating for him. Well, I guess he's craven and content. He's probably fine with that. But now, asking to marry him, we would get an alliance with her, which is not the worst thing that could happen. Yeah. I guess that's her lot, right? That is Penelope's lot. She's just thrown around from one place to the other, never quite arriving anywhere, and just popping out children all the way. Okay. Yeah. Alliance is good. Possible outcome of this. If she has children and he dies and she comes back to court, we now have Lusignan children with claims. So, yes. I'm very sorry. Penelope. Okay. Our alliances, right? Yeah, looking good. Then let's go. Let's go. Actually, would like to do something. And maybe this is the right time to do this, because we might... Yeah, might even be a bit too late. Maybe we can do this in the... Oh yeah, there he goes. Still not able to afford clothes. He has 25 gold. You are a relatively rich man, I would say. There we go. There we go. No longer tutor. And now we put Sora in this position. There we are. Uh-huh. She is staying at our court as a guest. No. Oh. No, I don't pay 70 gold just to recruit her. Alright. Oh. They love each other. Would you look at that? Haven't had that in a while. Upon departing, the newlyweds were left to their new life together, and I bless their union. Soulmates, even. Wow. I hope she finds some lasting love then, unlike her previous marriages. And here we have Camilla de Charolais. Charolais. I guess I could put her in this position here all the time being, even if she's poor at it. There is no one really at the court in this moment that she could marry, right? Yeah. We'll have a look. I guess at some point we are going for a new knight, a successor, and maybe that could be her marriage candidate then. There we go. It is Robert who is scheming against my physician Mariona, of course. I guess we tell him that that's not a good thing to do. Yeah, I guess will be fizzling out then. Oh, look at that. There's significantly less murder plots now. At least the ones that we know about. Alright. Okay. Or do I do this now and then I make a point of it that it's traveling in the snow? Because you should do this kind of thing. Alright, what I want to do is do a little pilgrimage. In this case, to Mont-Saint-Michel. That's this really, really awesome looking church / monastery / fortified island that's off the coast from Normandy. And yeah, never been there. Always wanted to go there at some point. But you can look it up on photos and so on. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like something from a fantasy movie. Yeah, so we'll gain some piety, stress, and so on. Yes, I know. What would I do then? An act of devotion, a pious performance. That sounds about right for me. We gain legitimacy. That's not something that we need, right? We don't need legitimacy. Do we want a spiritual vacation? That doesn't look very medieval to me. It doesn't ring nice. Religious observance. Engaged with local practices. So we want to... No, it's either this or that. It's an act of devotion or a pious performance. Amount of which depends on the... Okay. Yeah, you don't have the trade yet. You'll start off with some trade experience instead. This would actually give me the pilgrim trade. You know what? I think ambition and honesty puts him into this position where he wants to have this actual act of devotion. He wants to do this in earnest. Now, can I pick stuff here? This would actually be nice because we would gain 50 renown in the end. So maybe I don't do this now and I wait for a bit when I can actually do it. Okay. You got me, game. I'll do it at the beginning of next year. There we go. Yeah. Apart from that, anything else that I need to look into? I mean, we could have a look into the College of Cardinals. There's our Henri at 539 to 723. That's not very good. And obviously I don't have any money to put into this, and this would be, basically a grave to dig money in. Yeah, of course, at some point we should consider getting some money to build, in this case here, mansions. That would be nice. 225 gold. Maybe something to get back when it comes to the Pope. And being able to ask for the money again. Let's see. But I do want to do this little pilgrimage. Because this would also be like coming back to some of his roots, right? My own wife is scheming against her. Fronhild. Why would you do such a thing? I guess we put an end to this. Yeah. That scheme is also probably going nowhere. But you do see it has 59% secrecy, and now we're finding all these people where this has 36 secrecy, and we don't find the people that are responsible for it. It's a fantasy number, I think. Like most stuff in Crusader Kings 3 are fantasy numbers that don't mean anything. There we go. Yeah. We pick Groomed to Rule. Look at that. 2 stewardship for Raymond Berenguer. 3. Oh, look at... Oh, wow. Our Clemencia is beautiful. Okay. Good for her. Fulkin, also diplomacy raise. And Beatrice gains intrigue. And little Elvira gains diplomacy. Okay. Wow. Don't know where that comes from. That's, I guess, just a coincidence. Probably very unlikely for that to happen. There we go. The snow is falling. Tum-ti-tum-ti-tum. It's the winter. Oh. It is time for a break from Fulkin's routine lesson plan. I think it may be a good time to pass along some values of House Taillefer onto him. That will be very stressful for me. But I think that's his ambition, right? Doing the best. When he's in this position, he wants to do the best. Yeah, I know. Don't do the music. I'm perfectly aware of what's happening here. And it's just, it needs like to lose 5 stress and then we're good. I noticed Fulkeen in the family's private chapel, flipping through the pages of a heavy book. Intrigued, I move closer and join him on a pew, recognizing the tome as a martyrologium, a lavishly illustrated companion of the lives of the saints. Page after page of men and women being killed for their kindness and their faith, whispers Fulkeen, close to tears. Oh, look at you. Let's pray together, little one. It's literally little one. Sorry. Yeah, she is doing good work here, Sora. Maybe I do the vacation after all. And never quite know how to get rid of all that stress. Although I shouldn't, because I don't think I get renown through that. I can just check in a moment. I can check. Oh yeah, he is departing for my court. Are you now? Okay. I'll guess I'll just try to get rid of him somehow. See if anyone else wants him. Okay. Oh, instilling virtue. Finally, that works. Okay. Good. Ordwell. Yep. All is well. My young niece Withboor delighted everyone with her youthful exuberance, smiling and laughing constantly. Meanwhile, cousin Ordwell's young daughter Adelise was uncharacteristically irritable and combative. In a bad mood since the start of the feast. Yeah, she looks like it. Even so, it was good. We were all together, and that's what matters most. Yay, stress loss. Oh, almost forgot. Okay, let's do this again. If we do a spiritual vacation, do we have the same option here? Yes, we do. So maybe that's what we do in the end, right? But is that Guilhem? Is that Guilhem really? If he's going to be there, I think he would want the full package. If he's going to do a pilgrimage, he's going to do a pilgrimage, goddammit. That's probably not the way I would phrase it. Oh well, yeah. Oh, that would even give us 100 renown. I guess 50 is fine. We go there to worship. We could be a role model. Look at that. Lose extra stress if you are ambitious. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Guests. All of these guys are coming with me. Okay. Well, I guess can pick my knights too. Extended family. Now all of them are coming with me. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Fine with me. Oh, no. I should not go there because we don't want to go through the bad forest there. That looks better. There we go. That looks fine for me. To Mont-Saint-Michel we go. I have made plans to travel to Mont-Saint-Michel near Avranches. As a major Christian religious site in France, it attracts pilgrims from far and wide, and I shall become one such pilgrim. Many wish to go there to venerate the Archangel Michael, particularly through Saint Aubert, the founder of Mont-Saint-Michel, and I am no different. There we go. I should probably leave that window. What do we have here? We traverse Aquitaine. Oh, it's another goose fair. Oh, honk honk. The air is filled with the cacophony of geese honking and people chattering. A local merchant, Alphonsench, approaches you exclaiming, "My lord, welcome to the great goose fair of Aquitaine. Games, competitions, geese, and goose-related products for your pleasure." Ugh. I don't want to pleasure myself with goose-related products, thank you. Okay. I guess I could do something just to stay here. So yeah, okay. It's, let's play the games. Oh, we hear about a saint. Carolee the Venerable. Okay. Yeah, I guess since we're currently looking into this matter, we should think about this for a while. Arrived at a court. He actually is a knight. No. No. There you go. But that means we don't have enough slots to fill for knights. Well, I guess William here could train to become... Oh yeah, let's change this then. Forgot about it. There we go. Now he can train to become a better fighter. Traveling through Montaigu, visiting Countess Julian. There we go. He could even visit his son sometime in Barcelona. What do we have here? A fanatic. My entourage passes through Nantes without issue until I hear some commotion coming from around my guards. Eventually, a stranger manages to push through and stand at my side, beaming as if blessed by God himself. By the Lord, by Jesus, by the Lord, it's the Count of Angoulême. I desire nothing more than to serve you unconditionally for the rest of my life. Okay. My guards stand at the ready to throw him back into the mud. Okay. But he would certainly make for a loyal courtier. I guess so. He's also paranoid, so he would try to kill people. Because that's what they do all the time. I guess would be fine. He's actually very good. Brilliant strategist, loyal. And his prowess is not that bad. He would serve as a knight. Okay. I guess you can join me. There you go. Clonk. Donning armor. Slope! I hear Mariona shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the grass to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn as a lookout, and I fell asleep on the reins. Oh, Mariona. Yeah, I guess you'll be a little bit late then. That's not too bad. You're not pressed for time. Okay, traveling through Anjou and Sablé, through the lands of the Duke of Normandy and Bretagne. So, yeah, that's quite something. What do we have here? An eel in the stew. Okay. As you travel through the plains of Anjou, you receive an invitation to a feast held by a local lord. Upon arrival, you are welcomed by the lord's steward, who informs you that the feast features the local dish, anguille à la sartoise, a rich eel stew that is a delicacy in the area. Okay, a delicacy. Okay. Your companions seem excited by the prospect of trying the dish, but Mariona notices that you are hesitant and whispers to you, "My lord, you don't have to eat the eel stew if you don't want to. No one will think any less of you." You consider your options, knowing that your decision may have an impact on your reputation among the locals. He's not that worried with his reputation among the locals, so I guess we will just decline politely. And we are respectful about it. Yeah, I don't want to eat eels. Mariona again. This is the third time today I've heard a local nattering about a certain tale as we pass them. Mariona sees my confusion. It is a regional story, my lord. A mighty endeavor for Robertine, they call it. She confides. Well, it certainly sounds quite interesting. Oh, that is a legend that is around here. Yeah, I'm not here to talk about someone else's legend. I'm talking about mine. So there you go. Oh. Ooh, peasant uprising. Oh, wow. Yeah, of course he will help. But I can manage things from here, I think. Ooh. How many people are in my entourage right now? Oh, just the 3 of them, actually. Then this is fine. And I can raise the army here and let Robert do this. Yeah. Analyze report. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. She's also... When I get back, I will sort it out. Alright, what do we have here? In Mortain, we hear rumors of a small Christian shrine that purportedly has healing properties. It is not a major site of pilgrimage, so there aren't many outside the region who know of it. However, this shrine does attract a constant stream of local visitors. Many here swear that worshipping God at this shrine has helped the ill recover from a number of ailments. My traveling companions and I debate on whether it might be worth it to stop by this shrine and spend some time there to pray and make offerings to God. No. I am not... No. I'm not going to... if there was like 2 gold or 3 gold, I would have done that. Okay. And now everyone is already here, so they have come here separately, I would assume. The guest list. Yeah, they are traveling. So they are... I see. Well, hello, ladies. He's gotten so girthy that his hand is disappearing under his soft underbelly. Well, I guess that's what happens when you party all the time and you don't go hunting. There we are. I didn't even look at it now. Okay. It just happened. We just won. Fine. There you go. There he was. 2 men lost. Yeah. Good stuff, Robert. Robert is the best. Who? What's that supposed to be? Young Fulkin has decided to organize a simple play for my and some of the other courtiers' entertainment. While normally it might seem like it would be beneath him, but he's already he has put so much effort into it, and it is only a bit of play. The children are putting on the tale of a particular generous saint who delivers to poor children, and of course Fulkin is taking the role as the saint. Aha. He becomes generous, gregarious, ambitious. I guess in that case yeah. That actually makes him better as a diplomat. Alright. I'll condone it. I have arrived at the mouth of the Couesnon River, on the shores of the bay that is home to Mont-Saint-Michel. That is an actual image there in the background. Which is perched atop a high-rising island. Even when I was still some distance from reaching my destination, I could see the towering sight of Mont-Saint-Michel from afar. A truly inspiring sight, and nothing less. At low tide, I travel across the tidal causeway into the site itself. Those foolish enough to not do so risk perishing or at least injuring themselves in the waves. Yep, good to be here. I guess. We are engaged in the pilgrimage. And Clemencia has been taught something. Still don't get over this. Wow. Although Mont-Saint-Michel is strongly associated with Michael the Archangel, being named after him after all, many Christian pilgrims prefer to focus on venerating the relics of Saint Aubert, the bishop and founder of Mont-Saint-Michel. Aubert's chief relic is his skull. One can still see the hole in it, where Saint-Michel poked his finger to convince Saint Aubert to found his site. Ooh. Many pilgrims focus on Saint Aubert, given the legends about his healing miracles, rather than the stern Saint Michael who punishes evildoers and sinners. Oh, I think I like someone who punishes evildoers and sinners. We'll guess the blessings here. Oh, that are nice blessings. That's also nice. No, but I think more fitting with him and what he's done in the past years would be that. I didn't get it, right? Nah. Ah, well. That's fine. My trip to Mont-Saint-Michel is drawing to a close, and during my time here I've enjoyed the sights and witnessed the glory of God and his creation. However, it is time for me to go home. Still, even after I readied my bags and made my way to leave, departing across the same tidal causeway I used to enter this site, there are many more throngs of pilgrims going in the opposite direction of me. Who knows what wonders and miracles they will experience here as well? Well, we can only wonder. There we go. We gain stuff. Bit of piety, prestige. We do get 50 renown. Great. Yeah. Okay. Alright. And the pilgrim trade. Oh. Man-at-Arms maintenance minus 25%. Ooh, that's actually good. Wow. Robert. Although I think he could go and fill the coffers. How about you fill the coffers? Anything else I need to look into here? No, right? It's always the same. Your hook on Charles will soon expire. Yeah, I guess that's alright. Yeah. Don't need a hook on him. Now, we have a divine encounter in Anjou. As you travel through the plains of Anjou, you come across a group of monks from the Abbey of Fontevraud. Dressed in their recognizable white habits, they are engaged in quiet prayer and contemplation. Upon noticing your party, the leader of the group, Brother Guillaume, approaches you with a warm smile. My lord, we are honored by your presence. We invite you and your companions to join us in prayer and share our knowledge of religious texts and illuminated manuscripts. This is a rare opportunity to learn from the sacred teachings and find solace in the divine. We are still technically on a pilgrimage, so yes, I think we should do this. Share your knowledge with Mariona. I think, yeah, this is likely to go awry, but yeah. No, instead we have a divine experience. Alright. And I guess we'll be home before winter. That is all I wanted. Let's speed this up a little. Oh yeah, we have another shrine. I think that's the same text that we had before. No, we don't do this. We just walk away. That's way too much gold. Oh, what do we have here? As we travel by the Loire, we notice a woman loudly cursing her life and complaining about her traitorous crew. As we get closer, we see her standing by the remains of a small wrecked trading vessel. My lord, can I ask for a moment of your time? I will happily pay for some food and assistance with repairing my boat, she asked with a pained smile on her face. I notice most of her goods seem to be well kept despite the misfortune. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's an evil thing to do, right? He's just come... He would not be that callous. So yeah, for a price we do this. Oh, what do we have here? Traversing the plains of the outskirts of Nantes, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approach from the nearby holding, led by Count Jocelyn. I am very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanor of the local count, and I praise God that they arrived just in time. Jocelyn circles back around with a victorious grin on his face. You should join us for some Breton hospitality at Nantes. Oh yeah. Nice guy. Very nice. Although this would be expected. When there are noblemen travel through your lands, you make sure that they are traveling safely. Again, get away with your shrines. What do we have here? Ah, yeah, there we go. Yes. There we are. And what is this? Oh, yeah, that's... That's the poor again. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Give it to me. I want to have a fun night. Oh, asking the head of faith for gold. Just talked about this. And I think since he would be amenable to the cause, I would just do it. I guess we've just come back from a pilgrimage. The Pope would see that we put the gold to good use when it comes to this. While in Fontenay, we came across some ancient ruins. A number of destitute beggars and vagrants were squatting there, having nowhere else to go. Some of my entourage says we should move on, for who knows what these desperate, dangerous vagabonds could be up to. Others, however, say they appear harmless, and we should give them some money as a sign of charity. Yeah, I guess. Scorned beggars. Yeah. No, don't like it. Go away. Yeah, I'm getting a coin. I'm glad the Pope will not hear about this instant here. Of course, we are also, as a nobleman, we should actually give to beggars, because that is what we should do. But not when we are being stolen from. No, I don't want to have that dirty thief at my court. And look at that! Yes, I'll take it! Filthy thief! There you go. Wow. We return home with more cash than we had before. Bovine bounty. The journey through Cognac unveils sprawling pastures dotted with cattle. As my retinue pauses at the edge of a verdant field, the herdsman approaches. Cheerfully strumming his lute, he grants a broad smiling greeting. "My lord," he begins, "these beasts are the pride of our province. Will you join me to witness our labor, restock your supplies, or perhaps partake of our famous cognac blue cheese?" Aha. I think that's a good thing, right? Ooh, yes. I don't think I need that. No. I gained some cheese. Herding inside for 10 years. Building cost minus 5%. That's actually quite nice. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. And they are good friends. That's alright. That is okay. The only thing I don't want to have is more rivals at court. Oh, and before we enter the castle, we have trouble. We have a troubled river crossing, okay? While crossing a river in Angoulême, some of our supplies came loose and fell into the river. We watched helplessly as the water swept these supplies away. While a lot of our supplies are still with us, thankfully we still lost quite a bit. My companions have different suggestions on what to do. Some say we should go downstream to see if we can recover some of the supplies, especially if they are washed ashore. Others say that we should cut our losses and purchase replacement supplies at the next town. Yet others say we should bear with our misfortune and continue along. Okay. I mean, yeah. Then we try to recover some of it. Oof. We're back home now anyway, so... now, let me check. Yes. We can actually build manor houses. Ah, very good. I mean, the problem I'm already anticipating is... when Guillaume dies and... oh, Raymond should take over. Oh, he should. How's his son doing? Can I kind of... well, anyways, then we would have this problem... oh, right, there he is. He's like, I'm back. Then he would inherit Angoulême and make it a part of Gotia. And now that would prompt Duke Centaur here to want it back. He's ambitious and brave. He will definitely go for it. And so we're investing in this now, but it might be gone. Oh! Why is that? You little rascal. Can't just do that to me. Wait until I do my swearing fealty and then going for a petition. Oh, Fulkin is learning. Look at that, a 10 years old. He's already at 14 diplomacy. He's gonna be so good at it. Anyways. Yeah. Christelle de Montesquieu. Oh yeah, she arrived at the court. Good stuff. There she is. Wow. Yeah, I hope they make lots of babies. Anything else I should monitor while I'm here? How old is she, by the way? 13. Yeah, I guess I can look into introducing her to someone at some point in the near future. Wow, diplomacy +3. I guess she is chaste, but beautiful. And in that case, she gets a +5 fertility altogether. There we go. Although I don't understand what physical appearance has to do with fertility. Only the makers of the game would know that. What's up with you, Camila? Oh, I guess she could marry our Lothaire here. Yeah. He's just a courtier. Is he not eligible for being a knight? Oh, we only can have 4 now. Oh, but we are about to be able to have 5, so that will be fine. Yeah, and I guess I want to keep him. He's cool. So there you go. Here's your shivering new wife. That's something someone would say. He's at 2 glory, right? Okay. No. Marred by discord. Why? Because she's callous and he's compassionate? I guess so. Ugh. I don't want all these. Oh, now he wants me to be the marshal. I might actually do it. Yeah, alright. There he goes. Nice little helmet. Although I think I will take the helmet off. Looks a bit silly if he's wearing that helmet all the time. Headwear. No headwear. Save and exit. Exit. He has a little dimple in his chin. That's quite funny. Oh, why would I be able... Arambara Duel has committed attempted family murder. Again, game, why don't you just tell me? I guess that was against Penelope. Yeah. But then she's in this position here. I don't have anyone else there. Or, yeah, okay, I have people that could do it. I'll just let it go for this time. There's no point. I have nothing to gain by punishing her, I guess. Would just... I can't do anything with the snakes at this court. They're just... They have a mind of their own. They're just killing everyone the way they want to. No, that's still the best option here. Yeah. Okay. Duchess Athena is the wife of my son that is plotting to kill my brother Robert. Oh. Okay. That's something. At least that's over now. And now we can look into solving this mystery. Wife and spy master cooperate. Yes. That's the spirit. We need more cooperation and less rivalry and killing people. At least that's what I always say. Right, I wanted to actually get rid of some of the people at my court, right? He has only 6 courtiers. My man, you need courtiers. How about this slow, sweaty man? Yes? Uh-huh. And how about... Huh? Wait, I can only do it once? Oh no, there is. Pfft, my eyes. How about you take her as well? No? Oh, you have already offered. Okay. He will not accept that. Alright. Jesus Christ, what's up with him? There we go. Do you want new nun? There you go. There we go. How is the College of Cardinals doing? 590. It's getting better. I think once he's in the 600 something area, then we're actually going somewhere with this. But as you see, most people become cardinals when they are older. Usually like, yeah, 50 and upwards. Oh. What's that all about? The English claim on the Duchy of Flanders. Yeah, of course, he would have a claim. His mum was from Flanders. Oh, okay. Not being asked if I want to participate. Fine. Okay. Children return from their little birthday party. Okay. Oh, Rimbaud is now a aspiring blade master. As am I. As is the Spear of Angoulême. Dead bird. Live bird. While out and about visiting one of the local towns, I saw a most peculiar scene. I was in the town center when I saw a young man gifting his friend what appeared to be a roasted bird for food. However, when his friend took the bird, it sprang to life. It was never dead in the first place, it appears. The friend looked terrified, while the young man only laughed at his successful prank. A number of passerby who saw what happened also seemed quite amused by this prank as well. Oi, oi, oi. I should ask him how to do that. Yeah. Why not? He could do pranks. He learned that from his mum. Wasn't going to mention her anymore. Yeah. Anything else that we want to do anyway? Aha. Bernat de Bigorre. He is the heir to the county of Bern, okay? That's the... Okay, yeah, that's his firstborn son. So that's kind of... I do think she's too good for this now. The granddaughter of a king. A most beautiful woman. No. She needs to... We need to find a very suitable match for her. And we need to punch above our weight for this. He is actually... Oh, he is betrothed to someone. Okay. Ilsa Salian. Okay. Ah, well. We might actually try this. So, King Uge... How about... Oh. He does not want to marry. I see. Oh, well. Oh, I think he can't because he is not obese. I saw that before. He's infertile. That's why he can't marry, which is a bit weird. But, yeah, that's how things work. Of Carcassonne has died. I see. And now they are here. Oh, look at Autant Guillaume. Looking like his father in his prime. Oh yeah, in their case now they will inherit. Alright. So I'm back at this. Yeah. Why must you all be incompetent idiots? He says. And there we go! Finally, we're able to lash out again. Here, the guest, who is a lunatic and slow. Okay. How does she have a... Huh? She does have a son now. She didn't have a son before. With Count Philippe of Quercy. And he's actually now also my guest. That's kind of funny. And that would cost me 45 gold now to have her at my court. The look on her face. Ha ha. Stupid idiot. A story about the fire roars, drinks have been had, and Charles is calling out to me for a story. My first thought is of a famous Occitan folktale, a classic that never fails to delight. On the other hand, what if I told a story of my own life? Perhaps of the time I experienced the pain of losing my best friend. Oh, that's a nice story. Well, I guess I can do. Maybe sharing that would give us some kind of closure. I guess we would already have had that, but yeah, maybe we are able to remember her fondly now. The family gathered for our evening repast in Angoulême's great hall, and right from the start it was a madhouse. Cousin William's wife, Rosalind, wolfed down the meal as if we are in danger of running out of food while everyone stared at her. Then Cousin William's young daughter, Fressante, ran about busily telling everyone what to do and how to do it in the loudest voice possible. Also, my younger brother, Robert, stood up at one point and began screaming in tongues. There we have it. Until finally the rest of us were able to calm him. Oh yeah, I can't imagine that. Everyone was shouting and the cacophony grew so annoying I finally raised my voice and commanded them all to be silent. I may have said some things I regret, but I simply had to be out of that place. Okay, off. Off. Is it time for a party? I think I want to have a party. I need to feast. I need to do something about this. Do we need someone here that we can host? Let me see. If we go for... That's 36 gold. What if we reduced it to, again, the lowest possible? That's a budget feast right there. Yeah, just recreation. Recreation is nice. Maybe I don't even want to have these fellow vassals here, right? This only leads to problems. So there you go. And yeah, the knights, of course. Not my extended family, maybe. That doesn't do anything. I guess close family should be here. No, not the nearby friendly adventures. Recently married dinners? No. Alright, who was that then? Countess Clémencia Labour, okay. But now we got Cardinal Priest Gérard d'Angoulême of Carcassonne. Aha. Why is he called Gérard d'Angoulême? Aha. Yeah, don't need that anyway. Okay, let's do it like this. And yeah, okay, we take Ferrand as our guest of honor. Even if to show him that though what he did was heinous, killing our seneschal, we still recognize the bond that we have. Four months. Why? Because of that guy. Because he's coming from Carcassonne. Ugh. Okay, everyone here. The current state of affairs is changing with the rise of Roger as important king in Sicily. Frontiers like Sicily are not the most stable or peaceful of regions. Despite the new development in the region's trajectory, it remains to be seen whether anything will change in the long run. Aha. Oh yeah, there is a Sicilian frontier again. Oh, look at that. King Roger of Sicily. Oh, actually still a son of the fox, Guiscard. Robert Guiscard. Huh? Okay. Yeah. This is happening. Anything else, by the way, that I need to do? 33 people at court. Do I have anyone that is not doing anything and needs to have some kind of vocation? Doesn't look like it. No lady in waiting either. No. Oh, I can have a diplomacy perk. Rescue house members, casus belli. Okay. Unify the house, casus belli. Okay. I see. He schemed against me? Charles, who is my friend? Yeah, again, the game doesn't tell me, like, what kind of scheme that was. And since I don't know, I don't know what to do here. So I'll just say, yeah, alright. Whatever you did there, it wasn't good, and I hope you've learned your lesson. Right? This is also confusing. About to begin. Okay. The mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Very good. Oh, there's the cardinal. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Gérard d'Angoulême. Why is he called d'Angoulême? He is lowborn. I don't understand. What a good evening. Oh yeah, he is my friend now. Alright. I'll take it. I'll take a friend. Oh, I always forget about this. Yeah. I guess we have to pitch in, and that means we have officially paid 1 gold for this feast. That's a budget if I ever saw one. My feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my naive cousin William. He inquires about my opinion on the rumors at court, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Well, I guess we are entertaining him because we want, yeah, good things for him. Ah, and he's my friend now too. Ah, would you look at that. I think this time we didn't have like the usual people going against each other thing. Yeah, I guess. Oh, well, this would make me lose 130 stress. Yeah, this is where I want to be at this point. He is stressed. Oh, so good. Yeah, a toast to Count Ferrand. He's not vindictive or anything. He could have said something bad here, but I don't think that's his style. Okay. Nothing new here. Yeah, instilling virtue. There we go. This new generation of kids will not be as horrible as the last one. I hope. Oh, there's Unia. Look at her. She's 12 with 13 prowess. And huge. Yeah, I guess he's huge too. It's also called Folk. All right. Where's he going to? What? Is he? Oh, right. No, he's coming back from the feast. I was like, is he still going there? Mortain. All right, that's up here. That's probably not going to reach us. Prowess is always good. Right, but now, do we actually have any kind of plans? Anything that we want to do? Or are we just hanging out from now on? I guess there's nothing pressing here. Honestly, yeah. Who are they? Albret. Oh. Marsan is attacking. Yeah. The claim on Albret. Oh, look at her. Being so virtuous. This was the best thing we could have done. Loyalty or fear. As their count, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Yeah, again, I don't need to... yeah, he's doing his job. I need to impress the Duke, of course. This would be so perfect if we could have had a marriage here. Oh. Apparently fell asleep while working hard last night. Perhaps I'm overworking myself too hard. Yeah, maybe he realizes that he needs to take a break sometimes. He's getting older. I mean, yeah, he's not losing prowess, so he's not feeling the age that much right now. Yeah. But his hair is graying. Oh! The bloody flux, I guess that is currently... No? Why is he having that? Because he is leading an army and they are, of course, running directly through a plague. As you would. That is a normal thing to do. Ugh. And why didn't they end this war here? It was at 100%. Amateurs. All amateurs. Oh. Why didn't we see that? Oh, I did. I just didn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just go there. Tell them we exist. Yeah. Can't wait. Hello. We swear our oaths of fealty. Still betrothed. Oh, she's only 14. Okay. Hail, hail, hail the Duke. Yeah. Now, is there anything we could actually do petition-wise? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything we can petition him for. Yeah. Nothing is there to petition for. Oh, the sun is better. That's good. Wonderful news. Oh, and look at this! Now we have a fun feast! The mood was light at tonight's family feast in Angoulême, with merriment aplenty. Then things got even more lively, thanks to a few ringleaders, my friend Charles, my wife, and cousin Antoine. Fronilde kicked things off by calling for the musicians to play something lively, and when she began to dance, the other two quickly joined in. What? They pulled other members of the family onto the floor. Right, not onto, but rather, yeah, okay, to dance. One by one, and before I knew it, the entire hall was swept up into joyous revelry. Charles stood on one side of the tables, calling on me to demonstrate my dancing skills, and I'll admit I did exactly that, much to everyone's delight. By the time the evening drew to close, we were all exhausted, but pleasantly so, as this will be a night nobody in the family is likely to soon forget. Okay. Good stuff. But still, do I have something to do, actually? Do I want to do something? It's like not anything pressing, right? That I really need to do or think I need to do. What do we have here? It is Lithuaise de, a noblewoman from Bayeux, that is plotting to kill my personal physician. Okay. Sorry. The cloistered fiend. There you go. And that's it. Currently no schemes whatsoever. I guess there are the schemes that she's running or being a part of, and she doesn't tell us about it. But, yeah, what can we do? Does she still hold that grudge, by the way? How about we befriend her? I don't want people running around here holding a grudge against me at my own court. That's not nice. Yep. There he is. I'll just put a fast forward in here. Well, could there be anything I could do? Oh, that guy is still around. Unfortunate misunderstanding. I have just received the most disturbing news. My vile rival, Geoffroy, has been spreading false rumors about me to our leader, claiming that my desire to earn her trust is nothing but a cynical attempt to exploit her. Well, yes. Duh. What's that one? Yeah, scheme phase length, blah. Also, yeah, okay, let's do this. I will not allow him to besmirch my good name. No, I won't. There you go, you idiot. Can't do anything with him. Challenge him to a board game. That will show him. It is time for a break from Fouquin's routine lesson plan. I think it may be a good time to pass along some values. That again, right? I do it. Actually, can I... Oh, he could learn a language. Yeah, maybe. I could actually tell him to be ambitious. But maybe I don't want that. I don't want him to be ambitious. Because that could lead to strife, you know, and he could actually try to, yeah, go against his brother later on. But I would say he could be an organizer. There you go. You'll be an organizer now, little man. Yay! Careful, careful with the wooden swords. Very careful. These things are deadly. Learned that the hard way. Not he, his father did. Communal government. Why? Why are we not... We need bailiffs. That's what we need. Not chronicle writing. Crying out loud. We need bailiffs. I think I have to create my own culture at some point. I guess that's something that Raymond Berengui could do. Because I think that Occitan is Frankish heritage, and I think Catalan is Iberian heritage, so they would go together. Oh no! Someone is plotting to kill my brother. And someone is trying to seduce Christelle. Aha. It's a 5% out of 95% success chance, but there's... there's nothing per face. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess. There were rumors around about a pretty girl at our castle. And now others would like to have a piece of that. We're gonna find out who that is. Who's behind that? And now, Murder Robert. Yeah. Oh, I still have the redoubled guards, by the way. But I guess now it's fine. Does he have any ambition left? What about this one here? She also has Duke Centaur as an ally. Okay, or she does have Duke Centaur as an ally. That's not good, obviously. I have more allies. But again, does that solve anything for me? Would... Because now she is the heir, and she does have children of her own for whatever reason. Maybe they have something like house seniority now as a succession. I can go to Countess Azalai's hunt. Oh, that's down here. Well, that means I have to go to the dark forest over there. I want to go to the dark forest. But I guess otherwise I have to go all the way around here. Let me just check. I think that would work as well. And... yeah, there you go. That's better. There you go. Don't need to walk straight into the dark, dark forest. Joining a hunt and falconry again. Yeah, I think he would prefer that actually. Or, given the fact that he now has the Spear of Angoulême and his prowess is quite decent, I guess he would also do a normal hunt. Ah, there's Unia again. Look at her, so tall. Bull leaping. Aha. As you and your companions travel through Gascoigne, you come across a lively event taking place in a nearby field. A group of locals are gathered around a fenced area, cheering and shouting as young men and women leap over charging bulls. The event is called Course Landaise, and it seems to be a popular pastime in these parts. One of your companions, Aronberger, turns to you and says, "This is quite a spectacle, my lord. Perhaps you would like to join in the fun?" It would certainly impress the locals, but be warned, these bulls are known to be quite fierce. As you watch the daring feats of athleticism, you can't help but feel a thrill of excitement. Will you take the risk and join in the Course Landaise event, or play it safe and watch from the sidelines? I think normally as a noble you would watch this, I think. This is a prowess challenge. You impress the crowd. Ambition, right? Yeah, come on. Ambition. I impress the crowd. There we go. Oh, what do we have here? Thuggish recruiting. Why is he reverting to you? I told you. I want you to fill the coffers. Man. Anyway, as we walk through Argenay, where we are caught up in a crowd of people waiting for a large cart full of building materials to move out of the way. "I don't need your stuff. I already got it cheaper somewhere else," one man shouts at another. The other one looks crestfallen and confused. But what am I supposed to do with these then? He responds weakly, more to himself than anyone else. This is actually good. "I'll buy these materials, and that means building construction cost for the next building minus 45%. That's huge. So I'll take the materials. Now, what would it cost for me to upgrade my castle? Only 220. Wow. Okay, that's definitely what we're going for now. And I'm the master of the hunt. The mercenaries of Argent. We sit in a quiet tavern in Argent when a loud band of rugged-looking sellswords come barging in. The brutish leader pushes one of my guards aside and audaciously sits down at my table. Nobleman, eh? My lord? Interested in the services of the best banner mercenaries in Argent? More loyal men you will never find, at least if you pay us properly. Excuse me? I kind of like this. Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's probably very good. Yeah. Very good, actually. But this way, no, I will not be approached this way. And this guy needs to be taught a lesson, so there you go. I'll not have that. That's disrespect. Blatant disrespect. Oh, no, an animal attack. Wild animals came to our camp last night while we were in Argent. No one was hurt, but they did ransack some food and supplies. Ugh. Countess Bundesländer. 20 gold. She would not like this, but I guess she's just a child, right? Yeah. We'll take it from the locals. We don't mind that the child countess here is mad at us. What's she gonna do? Capital converse, okay? As you traverse the expansive plains of the Duchy of Toulouse, your party encounters a group of Capitoul, the city's governing officials, on their way to conduct an official visit to a nearby village. These Capitoul, dressed in their distinct red robes, are the embodiment of Toulouse's unique civic structure, where power is shared among a group of elected officials rather than being held by a single lord or lady. Engaging in conversation with them could provide valuable insights into local politics and power dynamics, okay? Vidotus, a Capitoul with a particularly regal bearing. Okay. He looks like a goblin. Seems open to conversation. Mariona suggests it might be a good opportunity to learn more about the region's politics. Yeah, I guess that's something we do. We engage him in conversation. Learn a bit. As we do. And now we are walking up the hills, right, into the Pyrenees mountains. And there we are, in the mountains. We await the arrival of the rest of the guests, and Countess Azalais has started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the highland each day for signs of quarry. That's good. My bird grows restless. Yes. That's not an innuendo. It is late in the evening when quite suddenly everyone is stirred by shouting from within the castle. When I go to see what the commotion is about, well, I'm not there, I'm greeted by a gaggle of servants, of guardsmen, at the entrance to my courtier Christelle's bedchambers, where it appears she arrived earlier to be greeted by none other than Mayor Roberts of l'Île de Jourdain. That's somewhere else. Without a stitch of clothing on. Whatever kind of greeting Mayor Roberts hoped for, he didn't get it. Christelle was clearly horrified, and the moment she saw me, she avowed that she had nothing to do with any of this. Mayor Roberts, by the way, gathered up his clothes and sheepishly fled, claiming the entire thing was obviously some mistake. Yeah, he did the naked man act, right? And he thought that would turn out well for him. It didn't. What was that? Was that Seinfeld? I think it was Seinfeld. There we go. Audon assembles the party. There you go. Audon de Lomagne. Let's get out here. There. Let's get out there. Not here. There. Is this one of the events where we don't get to do anything? Is it linked to not... like, when we do it, we get events, but when we go anywhere else, we don't. Oh, I get 10 gold. And now, oh, look at that. We get 3.2 per month. That's amazing. Yeah, I guess it's time. I guess nothing else is happening here. Apart from me insulting this woman here. I guess. I guess that's something that we just do from time to time. He's an angry man, we know that. Uh-huh. Okay, it didn't work out in the end. No, it's a bit of a pity, though, that we don't get any of the events in here. That must be something to do with the Coronation DLC, because I didn't have that before. Alright, finish the hunt, go back home. Bye. Aha. As you travel through the hills of Armagnac, you come across a gathering of shepherds and shepherdesses. That's a word. They are engaged in a pastourée contest, a poetic expression of love and devotion. Oh, we don't know anything about that. The participants take turns reciting their verses, trying to outdo each other in wit and eloquence. A shepherdess, violent, 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 she's really not violent, violent, notices your interest and approaches you. My lord, would you care to join our humble contest? Your noble presence would surely elevate our gathering. She smiles warmly, clearly excited by the prospect of your participation. Alternatively, you could simply observe the contest and enjoy the poetic expression of love and devotion. I guess we would be good at it, yeah. And, yeah, doing poetry, I think that's something the father also liked to do. So, I guess we will recite something. There we go. Masterful, of course. Of course you're masterful. Third in line for the county of O. After her and him. I could start just getting rid of people to get what I want. Couldn't I? Clemencia comes of age. I'm so proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult, even as a child. Clemencia always had a way with words. It is therefore unsurprising that she has taken well to the study of diplomatic relations. Yeah, with an excellent grasp of all manners of etiquette and understanding all kinds of entertainment, and the eloquence to go with it, she will have little trouble navigating a life at court. Oh, they grow up so fast. And the night by the campfire. Long after the night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories and drinking with Fronilde, Charles and Eromberger. I didn't know she had it in her, but Fronilde ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants she had seen in Angoulême. It's always the 4 peasants, right? I'll tell a story of my own, I guess. Oh, that would bring me closer to friendship with her. No, it is a bit selfish. He tells a story of his own. Right. Would that actually be something that he would do? Get rid of people. I guess that guy is already included here. Oh, during my travels I came to a rather friendly village in Argent. The locals were respectful and kindly gave us supplies. A few members of my traveling caravan were suspicious, but nothing unusual happened. Oh, would you look at that. Some people are just nice. Yeah, I guess. We need to find a very, very good... that Luder here. Luder Billung. King Dago's court musician. I guess the Billung are one of the major families in the Reich, but we'll see to it. Trailside Mont. While traversing a challenging path in Argenay, I hear laughter ahead. My friend Charles and my cousin Antoine are working together. Yes, that's what we always want. No. I get some stress, okay. But no, I like it. I like it. I want people to be friends. That's better than killing each other, I think. Okay, that did not happen. Okay. Maybe then we can just sway her normally. Someone wants to kill Charles. Sure, why not? I just want her to get rid of that grudge. Ah, he didn't get to obtaining me gold, sadly. We are home. Alright, yeah, I think I want to make money. But how can I make money? Petition the king. Give me money. That's not going to happen. How about the Pope? How's the Pope doing these days? I guess not that well. In poor health. Currently somewhere in a swamp. Ask him for gold. We can do this in October. Oh. Oh. I can actually do that at some point. Sound Founder. Each living child gives you 1 random skill point. Oh, okay. Yeah. You should get a lot of skill points with that, but I can't see them. They're probably there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Get more gold from the Pope. I'll put it to good use. The Pope knows that. Have never done anything heinous with the money he gave me. Never, ever. And I'm looking forward to upgrading Macaso. I could actually upgrade this one too. But then, when you get a relative bonus like this, right? It's a percentage of something. You want to spend it on the most expensive one because you get the most effect on it. Right? I'm thinking. Using my brain. Yeah, okay. Do we actually have someone here? Didn't look that good before. Konrad von Luxemburg. There's an Irish person here. Why would I go for... Oh, right, would you look at that? That is the heir to... I mean, he's a bit of a dick. Sorry. Oh, he's already in poor health. That means we will get there eventually. I mean, that's a very good... that's a good one. Yeah. Definitely. We'll go for it. My beautiful Clemencia. Now she's going away to Guillaume de Blois. You say thank you, Guillaume. You say thank you. So we just need some 30 gold. That's about a year. Oh, look at that. They are soulmates. Wow. Great stuff. Anyone new at court, by the way? We have a Charles. Charles has a Charles. And we have a Franc de. And a Emma de Villiers. Oh. Oh. That sounds bad, actually, because we're already in so many wars here. Tributary war. Oh, wow. Now he's going for it, right? Heinrich. Where's your crown? Lost it on the way. I have no business going against the Empire. I'm very sorry, my king, but I can't help you there. Yes, more virtue. Arnaud de Poitiers. Look at him, being a nice boy. I guess this is actually... That's really the learning process, right? That's the learning curve we went through. If we just keep people as they are, they will kill each other. But if we instill virtue in them, then we'll have a nice court where everyone's just nice to each other. Alright. My elder son, Raymond Berenguer, was once again the center of attention, or so he's visiting, calling for more drinks as he kept everyone laughing. My younger brother, Robert, told stories about a recent misadventure, and I noticed he didn't exaggerate in the slightest. Even my young niece, Gunilda, acted as a mediator all evening, smoothing over more than one family argument. Everyone got along, laughing and even singing. At one point, I stood and made a speech that left my family a little teary-eyed. Oh, it was good. Isn't that great? And I get the novice martial trait. That's kind of nice. Yep. I mean, I did say that I wanted to travel, right? To Ramon Berenguer at some point. Oh, wow. He has 5 sons. Okay. Okay. Well, that reminds us, right, of the many sons that folk had with Cundo. There you go. There are also, that's 6 sons in total. Yeah. Oh, and there's Beatrice, by the way. She's doing well. Looking queenly. Yeah. I could actually do that. Visiting Ramon Berenguer. Could say that he's traveling there just to see if everything's okay, if he can help somehow. These kind of things. Tamasit tutor? No, thank you. Okay. I guess the winter is over, right? So let's check out. Can we actually go there? Oh yeah, he started building things. That's nice. Good for you, Ramon Berenguer. I want to... Huh? Where's this option now? I can't because he's not... I guess because he's inside of France. Because he's not a foreign realm, right? Yeah, that must be it. Okay, where else can I go? To Aragon, visiting our sister. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? There we go. Visit nearby realm. Yeah, this will probably be a bit of a climb. I guess we go the other direction from here. Well, it doesn't look much better. It looks worse, actually. I guess we would take a mountaineer with us. Can we say we want to go there and then... Huh? What is happening here? Why is it doing that? There we go. I think this is better, right? This is the better option. And then going back, yeah, I mean, this is always the thing, right? We don't want to go there, we want to go there. And then there. Alright. Although we could go here and see Pamplona. Because apparently that's a thing to see. Might also want to check on Zaragoza. And then maybe when we get back, we will have a look at Pamplona. And then get back there again. Or is it... Oh, let's do it like this. Come on. Anything else I want to do? Maybe do some... Bring medical equipment just in case. Or venerate at local shrines. I guess we could venerate. Make it a little pilgrimage of sorts as well. We start traveling. I can't wait. Entering into a regency. Just making sure that you do the right thing. There you go. You want... Fill our coffers. That is your job. That is your job, Robert. Don't disappoint me now. We need it. We need all the gold that we can get. Right. I can fast forward, I guess. Nothing's happening currently. I wonder why that is. Normally I get like events every 2 meters. Aha. The cheesy encounter. Except the cheese. I could get ill Yeah, then I asked Mariona to inspect the cheese. It is safe to eat. Okay. The Sentinel Hills. As the silhouette of Foix, it's Foix, right? Looms ahead, the rugged outlines of hill forts command the landscape. A brutish-looking group of warriors approach, their leader the coarsest of them all. My lord, he nods. We're men from Countess Bierry's garrison. For a small fee we can protect you on your journey. What say you? I'm not sure that he is actually working for her. I don't think so. No, I don't want to have that guy in my entourage, or do I? Oh, that's more travel safety. That's actually not that bad, right? I'll beat both of these things. Nah, I guess his ambition would lead him to... Or, well, first of all, he doesn't think that that guy is actually an official from the local administration. Oh, the Knights Hospitaller has been established in Swana. Where's that? Alright, yeah. Straight next to where the Pope is. Monks and manuscripts. As you traverse the rugged mountains near Barcelona, your party stumbles upon a group of monks from the Saint-Père-le-Puy convent. They are on a pilgrimage, carrying with them a selection of their most treasured illuminated manuscripts. Sanche, the eldest among them, offers to share their knowledge of the intricate art form. He explains that these manuscripts are not just books, but a blend of text and artwork that tells a story beyond words. You could spend some time learning about this fascinating craft, yet you wonder if this detour is worth your time. I don't think that would be something that he would do. Yeah, I guess it's fascinating, but he's not a learned man. That's not really his thing. Yep, swayed her. See? I hope at some point she will lose her grudge. Do people ever lose grudges in this game? Adelais and Hugues de Semur. Heir to Chalon. Yeah, that's his firstborn son, so that's fine. 16, 17. I guess there's nothing that would speak against it. Yeah. J'accept. Always making sure that Taillefer are getting into positions where they will at some point be married to a ruler in that case, because that gives us more renown. And like I said before, this is actually something that you would do just to make sure that, you know, your family will be in positions where they can maintain their status. Maybe even get better. We traverse the rolling hills of Aragon. We stumble upon a peculiar sight. A group of villagers dressed in skeletal garb are performing the dance of the death. Oh. A traditional ritual meant to remind people of the universality of death. The dance is a spectacle of life and death, a mix of macabre and merriment. Hermenegildo, a local elder, invites you and your party to join the dance. Participating could strengthen bonds with the locals, but the grim nature of the dance might unsettle some of your companions. On the other hand, refusing might be seen as an insult to their traditions. I guess I refuse politely. Doesn't seem like something that I would want to do. I'm a respectful observer. What's the time? Almost 2 hours. I guess once we arrive, I will then pause. What is this? Path of Rivalry. Traveling through the rugged terrain of Zuera, a challenge arises as the forest grows dense and impenetrable. My cousin Audouin and my courtier Loswick, he's just the mountain guy, right? Begin to argue about the best approach to traverse the treacherous trail. Audouin, your suggestion is reckless, exclaims Loswick, visibly frustrated. Audouin retorts, and yours is cowardly. It seems as if my entourage is at an impasse. I want you to work together. I guess that's something we would do. I'm sick and tired of people being rivals. Okay, so now we are visiting the court of our brother-in-law, King Per Ramon of Aragon. And our young sister, Beatrice. What can we do here? I think establishing trade would be nice. That's not very... Learn about culture. Hunt the local game? Yeah, I guess that's what we do, right? We hunt in the Pyrenees mountains. Oh, look what we get! A stag antler! Yes. And I guess we'll just sell it to someone locally. We got 80 gold. And back at home, we build a keep. Wow. I guess that is quite a nice point to end this episode. So, yeah, we're still in Aragon at the court. Probably will leave soon and be back before the winter. And then we'll see. I'll have a look into things and see what the next ambition of Guillem will be. He's now 50. Yeah, old age is starting to get at him, but he's still healthy in a way, and he will still want to do his stuff. Yeah, I'll see you then. Cheers. Bye-bye.